Oh my god, so awesome. What an iron warrior. Get ready to witness the survival battle between steel and nature where excavators, bulldozers, and heavy trucks join forces to overcome the harsh challenge. Starting with a peaceful scene of the swamp, Sunny 75C began the challenging work of digging a pond. Each swing of the bucket sent a cloud of boiling black mud. As the job was almost complete, the crawlers suddenly sank deep into the underground trench. The operator tried to turn the lever, raising the bucket, but the machine still gradually sank into the swamp.
Masih basah kerabatku.
What followed was a particularly dramatic rescue operation. The T-130 bulldozer was stuck deep in the mud, barely able to move. Immediately, the Chetra bulldozer and Komatsu excavator were mobilized. The roar of the engines echoed throughout the field as the three machines worked together to pull, push, and lift, creating a spectacular display of mechanical power. The scene changes to a tense situation. A tractor suddenly falls into a deep ditch. The wheels are stuck in thick mud. Immediately, a hydraulic excavator is mobilized. Under the skillful hands of the operator, the metal arm reaches out to grab the chassis. The engine roars, pulling the tractor out of the hole bit by bit in a spectacular way. A spectacular scene unfolded. The excavator was stuck deep in the swamp, almost completely submerged under the thick mud. A giant crane was mobilized to the scene, hooking the cable to the heavy chassis. Under the strong pulling force and the precise coordination of the two steel arms, the excavator was gradually restored, rising from the mud like a reborn warrior. At the Jaskow S-17 construction site, Rico is performing a challenging task, lifting a giant four-axle truck that has become stuck. The crane reaches high, the cable hook is taut as a bowstring, and the entire heavy steel mass is lifted bit by bit. The engine roars, dust flies, creating a powerful and impressive display of Rico's incredible lifting power. On the still water, the floating excavator began the technical work of digging the river. The hydraulic arm extended, scooping up heavy buckets of mud and sand, widening the riverbed according to the design. The goal was to create a precise trench for the open-ended siphon. The roar of the machine echoed through the river, a reflection of the power and ingenuity of the men. At the Kinsko-Chasel oil field, the rescue of the Vityaz all-terrain vehicle was truly spectacular. The giant mud mover was stuck deep in the snow and thick mud, almost swallowed by the snow. The rescue team mobilized many heavy equipment, combining precise pulling and lifting power. The roar of the engine echoed in the cold northern Siberian wind as the Vityaz was gradually pulled out, rising strong and proud. On the slippery, muddy slope, the LGPD-6 bulldozer and Kobelco 170 excavator slowly climbed the hill. The crawlers slid on the wet ground, the engines roaring in an effort to maintain balance. The operators skillfully adjusted each movement, coordinating their movements to overcome the difficult terrain. The scene was both tense and impressive, demonstrating great power and control. A rare and dramatic sight. The excavator's hydraulic arms extended powerfully, clearing away mud and debris around the giant steel blades submerged in the murky water. The clanging of metal echoed loudly, and water splashed everywhere. Every movement displayed the incredible strength and dexterity of the operator. On a construction site in Prusk-Dansky, a BMX mountain bike has suddenly fallen over in a muddy, steel-strewn construction zone. Nearby, a bulldozer is slowly approaching, attempting to recover it. The blade gently lifts the frame off the ground, each movement carefully calculated. The scene is both tense and a testament to the operator's delicate skill. At the M30 construction site, an unexpected accident occurred when a truck loaded with materials lost control and fell onto the construction site. The sound of metal colliding resounded, dust flew into the sky. Workers rushed to the rescue, while cranes and excavators were urgently mobilized. The scene was chaotic, tense but full of determination to fix the problem. Oh my God, a JCB working on a steep slope, a sight that takes your breath away. Rocks and dirt slide under the tracks, but the operator still controls the machine with incredible precision. Every turn of the lever, every drop of the bucket is precise to the centimeter. This is probably one of the best excavator operators you've ever seen. A dramatic scene in the icy Iceland. A giant Mercedes-Benz Actros stuck in the rough, snow-covered terrain. In an effort to get back on track, a powerful excavator was mobilized. The engine roared in the cold wind, the wheels spun, the ropes were stretched to the limit. Finally, the Actros rose from the mud and snow, back on the track to the cheers of excitement. The Mercedes Actros 8x6 is truly a symbol of power and endurance. On harsh terrain covered with snow and biting cold winds, the vehicle still moves forward. The engine roars, the wheels grip the slippery ground, overcoming each dangerous rocky slope. No obstacle can stop it. The Actros 8x6 proves why it is known as the steel warrior of the road. A tense scene at a construction site. A JCB backhoe was called in to demolish an abandoned house, but as it approached from the yard, it suddenly became stuck in the soggy, waterlogged ground. Despite the driver's use of all the machine's special features, the machine sank deeper into the mud. Finally, a DT-151 two-wheel excavator was brought in, and the JCB was pulled out of the swamp by a cable, a tense and skillful process that took nearly an hour. The Mincy Muck A91 truly leaves onlookers in awe as it moves sideways on the steep hillside. With its flexible leg system, the machine is like a mechanical creature clinging to the rough terrain. Every move is precise and powerful. The engine roars through the mountains and forests, demonstrating the extraordinary climbing ability and incredible stability of the Mincy Muck A91. At the coal mine, the scene was spectacular. A giant Komatsu PC-1250 excavator was stuck deep in a pit of thick black coal. The crawler was half submerged, and mud and coal covered the entire area. The operator, with great skill, quickly adjusted the traction and direction of movement. Within minutes, the Komatsu was freed and continued working vigorously as if nothing had happened. What followed was a dramatic rescue at Banfu. The heavy macro excavator was stuck in thick mud, its tracks half submerged. All attempts to free itself were futile, the mud choking its every movement. The rescue team quickly deployed a cable and another excavator to assist. After several pulls, the engine roared as the macro slowly broke free, much to the delight of onlookers. At MT Cotton, the four-wheel drive systems of the Mercedes Actros and Axer showed their amazing power. On the steep, wet, and muddy terrain, both vehicles moved smoothly, their wheels gripping the road firmly. The engine roared and the wheels spun powerfully. It was a perfect display of the balance, traction, and stability of these heavy-duty road machines. A tense scene on a dangerous logging road. A truck loaded with tons of logs suddenly lost balance and overturned on the slippery slope. Mud splashed everywhere. The sound of metal clashing echoed throughout the forest. Immediately, a powerful tractor was mobilized. With a tight cable and enormous pulling force, it slowly lifted the truck up, bringing a dramatic rescue moment.